the first night I saw him do comedy, I was like, man, this was great. I really enjoyed seeing you. How often do you go up on stage? His answer was, I go up on stage 6 days a week. Yeah. Remember saying that? Yeah. Like, I go up on stage 6 days a week. So, like, the reason why I think this is such an important lesson for psychotherapists is twofold. You got to put in the work. And he's not the first person today to say rejection is God's protection. He's not the first person to use that exact phrase. Because we got to trust that people like Justin are strong enough to handle hard things. Life is hard. I've said that all day. Life is hard. But if he keeps putting in the work, things are very likely to work out for him. I also love what he just said about appreciation. I've never met a problem that couldn't be impacted by an increased amount of appreciation. Right. The fact that you have starred in a show is 10 times, 1,000 times what most working actors ever achieve. Like, I went to school, there was a movie, I think it's called School Days. Mm-hmm. And a friend of mine was in this movie. He walked across the screen playing the trumpet. And every time he did, he was like, look, I'm in a movie. Yeah. That's most people's experience if they even get there. Yeah. So for him to develop the ability to be like, you know what, I was a star of a TV show for 5 seasons or however long. When you increase appreciation, you lose entitlement. And when you lose entitlement, you work hard. Like, I've never met someone with high levels of entitlement that worked hard. But this guy is really good at what he does. He's really successful at what he does. And I'm just a nobody, nothing. I was like, hey, how often do you go up? He's like, 6 days a week. Like, that's how human resilience shows up, right? That's how human resilience shows up, is I can outwork a valley.
Yeah, I can outwork a valley.
I can outwork a valley. Yeah. I can work hard enough to turn a valley into an opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's an amazing lesson.
Yeah.
It's an amazing lesson. You know, I've tried really hard today to talk to you guys about the mindset you have to have about the clients that you see. Like, the way you think about the person you're seeing impacts how you talk to them. And if I see this person as anything other than a talented, hardworking person, because I could treat him as like, you were on a show that got canceled. And that's going to cause me to talk to him in a particular way. Or I can treat him as a person that, like, how many people come to LA? And he says things every now and then, it's just weird. And one of the things he said was like, I came to LA and it was easy for me to get a commercial agent. That's just not common. And like, as a high school kid, Will Packer might not have been the Will Packer we know now, but that's still not that's a bold thing to do. To walk up to this director and be like, I want to be in a movie, put me in a movie. And then, like, actually make it happen. By the time you came to LA, you had 2 credits. I can also talk to him as a person who's bold enough to create opportunities for himself that will continue to open doors and allow him to pay his bills, fulfill his dreams, continue to work hard, all of these things. And if I view him through that lens, I talk to him in a very different way. And as therapists, we have to be super disciplined in the lens in which we view our clients and not let their trauma story forget their triumph story. Because his triumphs are unbelievable. But again, if I stole I was following him on social media recently, and you were in New York City. Who were you with? You were in New York City, I think, or somewhere.
In New York.
You were with, like, who were the, like, massive comedians you were with?
In New York?
Yeah.
I mean, I ran into Chris Rock, and
But here's the thing, though. If I stole his phone and I just scrolled through the contacts, he's got a bunch of people, and you heard him say comparison is the thief of joy. If I stole his phone and scrolled through, he's got phone numbers in that phone of other people who are unicorns like him, so he forgets what being a unicorn actually means. Because I've got Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, whatever, in his phone, and it's just a bunch of other people.
None of those people are in my cell phone. I want to be very clear. I got Tiffany Haddish, I got a few, but none of those people. You know. Yeah.
But you know, all right, I shot too far.
That's right. That's right.
But you just forget. Like, you live in this industry long enough.
You got Eli, Kanye.
Well, it's Diddy.
Diddy in there. I hope Diddy ain't in there. I mean, I don't know if y'all heard about Diddy, but anyway, that's another
He
story.
might be about to get in trouble. But anyway, we digress.
Yeah.